to my channel. My name is Tiara, and if you're new here, welcome to the party. And if you're true to this, not new to this, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I do my braid and curls, and I'm really excited to do this video because it's been a while since I've done a braid and curl, and I'm talking like 2020 during COVID. So I'm really excited to get this hairstyle another try some new products, and just see how this turns out. But before we move forward, if you haven't hit the subscribe button, what are you doing? Let's wait. Hit and smash that subscribe button and hit that bell notification while you're at it so that you're notified every time I post a video. Anywho, I'm starting on freshly washed and detangled hair. My hair is in a ponytail because I did have to run errands and I didn't want it all over the place. I'm just gonna take a t-shirt and just kind of wring out some of that water that's still left in my hair. I'm going to show you guys what products I'm using. To wash my hair, I have used the Camille Rose Black Castor Oil and 𝐏𝐫𝐸 shampoo. Now I use a deep conditioner. I skipped right to leave-in because I did not have time to waste. But for my leave-in conditioner, I use the Melanin Multi-Use Softening Leave-In Conditioner. For my styling product, I will be using the Miracle Moisture Shea Butter and Flaxseed Oil Moisture and Defining Curl Cream. Let me show you guys the consistency of it. And for my mousse, I will be using the Dew Moisture Def Mousse. I love this texture foam. I use it for all things perm rods, flexi rods. I'm just going to start with one of the twists in the back to get this show on the road. Let me show you guys how juicy my hair looks and feels. Like, that leave-in conditioner did everything it needed to do. Y'all see that? Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay, so I'm going to go in with just a little bit of the Moisture and Defining Curling Cream. I'm really hoping that this defines and keeps at least the braided part moisturized, because I know Dew is going to help the curls to pop. Just going to put a little more on my ends because it is winter and I want to keep them protected since they are out. Right, let's detangle. When it comes to my sections, I don't really section it any particular way. I just grab a section that I feel is not too big but not too small. This is the size of the section that I'm using. Go in with the Most Def Texture Foam. Look at that. That might be a little too much. With that, I really just love how this stuff just like melts in my hair. It does a really good job at defining my curls also. Whether I've used it for a braid out before. I've used it obviously for my perm rods and flexi rods. So definitely a multi-use type of mousse. Let me show you guys what type of flexi rods I'm using. So I am using the blue one. They're 7-inch, 9/16 of an inch diameter. And I just got these from my local beauty supply store. So I'm going to be using these at the ends of my braids. Again, this is what they look like. So let's start the braiding process. So when doing a braid out, make sure that you use 3 equal sections. Do not borrow, because that will create frizz when you take your hair apart. So we have our 3 sections and we're just going to braid, making sure that you're tight when you're braiding so that you get that desired definition. You see how tight I am? And then I definitely do like to detangle as I go down. I might add just a little more of the cream. So I'm thinking about right here is where I'm going to stop for the curl part. So for this part, I am going to detangle. And I'm going to add some more mousse just to make sure those ends are flat. Okay, so I'm going to take the perm rod, and I like to start as close to the braid as I can get, and then just kind of wrap down, making sure to not overlap. That way your hair can dry the way it needs to. So then I just fold that, and then I fold that part up. And we are done. So this braid is a little small. Like, I probably could have done a bigger size. So now we're gonna go to the next section. Okay, so I'm probably gonna break this section in half. I am gonna go in with a little more of the curling cream. All right, we did tangled. Now I'm gonna go in with my mousse. I feel like when it comes to any type of hairstyle, you can never detangle too much. All right, so again, you want your 3 equally separated parts. And now you're just gonna make sure that you braid really tightly. I'm gonna go in with some more of the mousse. Detangle one more time. Actually, I lied. One more time. We'll grab our perm rod. I'm gonna start here this time, and I'm gonna just wrap it around, making sure that I don't overlap, and then smoothing it. Definitely make sure you smooth those ends so that you can have a frizz-free hairstyle. And I'm gonna just roll it up and then secure it. There we go. Choo choo choo. Oh yeah, I wanted to come back and talk to you guys about why I had chose these products that I did choose. So when doing any type of perm rod, flexi rod set, anything of that nature, you don't want to use any hair products that are heavy and that are going to weigh your hair down, because you want your hair to be like voluminous. You want it to be bouncy and lightweight, you know? Used this curling cream before, and it's not too lightweight to where I can't tell that it's doing something, but it's lightweight enough where it definitely does not weigh down my curls at all. I feel like the first 3 braids that I did were actually really small. We're gonna have to do these a little bigger. So I'm not trying to be here all day. I feel like smaller braids would definitely help with reducing the dry time, but I am trying to go for a more voluminous, big hair type of vibe. And so I feel like doing bigger braids would definitely help me to achieve that. Again, going in with the mousse. And like I said, you can never, and I mean never, detangle enough with these types of hairstyles. But do y'all see how tight I'm braiding? Definitely gonna help me to achieve that desired definition that I'm looking for. Gonna add that foam to our end. Get our flexi rod. Put it about in the middle. Curl, bend, and bend. I feel like I'm gonna end up doing more braids than I want to do. Ciao. Okay, but let me finish at least half of my hair, and then I'm gonna come back and show you guys what it's looking like. Okay, so I'm almost halfway done with my head, but I had to come back to show you guys what my curl was looking like after applying the cream and the mousse, and then just like smoothing it through my hands. Hey, do you see how the curls are trying to come through? Do you see it? I'm actually genuinely surprised with how well these products are working together. Hold on, one more time, y'all. Cause you see. Okay, so it is the next day. I did take off the rollers because I had to run errands, but let me just tell you about the drying process before I took them out. So I sat under the dryer an hour and a half the night before, and then today before I went out to go run my errands, I was under the hair dryer for 45 minutes just to make sure that everything was dry, because there's nothing more heartbreaking than to do your hair and you think it's gonna turn out good and then the hairstyle is not dried. That's gonna make me mad. So I feel like my hair is pretty dry. Let me tell you guys about how I took down the rollers. I am gonna insert a clip right here so that you guys can see how I was taking apart the curls. Whatever way you roll it, you want to roll it in the opposite direction. Okay, now that that's over, so I did go ahead and oil my scalp, and so now I'm going to put some oil on my hands before I go and take these bad boys down. But let me show you guys a close-up. Let me roll it back in, okay, and show you guys a close-up. The one right here is pretty big, but the other ones aren't too big. Let me show you the curls. And some of my curls did turn out a little frizzy. I don't know if you can tell, but that's because after I had did my hair, I had put on this cardigan, and the cardigan was brushing up against my hair, and I should put a bonnet on, and it kind of messed up the curls. So that's why it looks like that, but it's not too many of them, so I feel like my hair should still turn out pretty good. Go ahead and add some oil. I do have a satin scrunchie that I am going to use as I'm unraveling. Put my hair up just to keep it out the way. I am going to start where the curl and the braid meet. So the curl and the braid meet here. So I'm going to unseparate it, making sure that I'm not too rough with it because I don't want to create any unwanted frizz. So you see how I'm just unseparating the braid and curl, and now I'm just going to unravel my braid how I normally would. Y'all, I'm so excited. I haven't done a braid and curl, like I mentioned, in forever, and I feel like this is gonna give me the perfect balance of like length, and I'm praying it gives me volume. Definitely know it's gonna give me like length and definition. So this is the first one unraveled. Let me calm down and show you guys a close-up. But y'all better stop playing with me. So I'm going to continue to just pull a braid down and then unravel. Again, I am being pretty delicate with when I start to unravel, just because I don't want to create any unwanted frizz. I kind of did come into like a little part that did not want to cooperate, so I'm gonna just make sure I re-twirl to get the curl back aligned. You don't want to disturb the curls too much. Oops, that one just did not want to act right. So I just finished unraveling this side, and y'all, it's already coming. It's coming together. It's coming together. So let me give you guys a close-up. So getting to definition, y'all. My hair feels so freaking soft. I'm going to go and do this side off camera, and then I'm going to come back and show you guys how I unravel it. Oh, I don't know why, but this side is looking more fluffier than this side already. Now for the part that I'm kind of nervous for. So I like to put my hair up while I'm unraveling, just to kind of keep it out the way. A little more oil. When separating your hair in general, you should separate your hair where it naturally separates to prevent any frizz, and then when I just get to the bottom of the curl part, I'm just going to roll it in the direction the curl is going to emphasize that curl, like right here, right, and then I'll just twirl it like that. Okay, so I'm probably like 3/4 done maybe. I just want to show you guys what it looks like so far. I am separating a little more than I probably should, which is what's causing unwanted frizz. But honestly, y'all, I'm trying to get day 3/4 hair on day 1 hair. So I am, you know, pushing my limits. But I feel like in the end, it's going to turn out pretty cute. So let me finish separating, and then I'll come back and show you guys what it's looking like. Okay guys, and that is it. We are done and through with this hairstyle, but I'm so happy that it turned out the way that I had envisioned it. And that is it for this video. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that bell notification so that you're notified every time I post a video. Okay, and be blessed on today. Ciao.